Everyone's packed tight back on that jam line. Counting down to our first jam of the game.
Looking for a serious scrum start as both jammers going to battle their way to the front. Let's see how it rolls.
Both jammers trying to just plow their way through the middle of the track. Ogden up front looking at a solid steel 3-wall of Slaughterhouse.
Absolutely. Both jammers looking for that opening. Still trying to be the first one through. Ogden going down, coming out of turn number 1. And you got Short Stack tangling up with her skater, You Be Nice, in the back end of the pack.
But on the outside at turn 3, that is number 7, Ogden, getting the lead jammer first time for the game. Emerald Skatesaphrenics.
That is a mouthful. Short Stack still battling, trying to get through that tough 3-wall at the front of the pack.
Both teams skating hard, skating clean, skating tight. Here comes Ogden on her scoring pass.
Absolutely. Trixie Von Teese comes in, setting Ogden down, coming into turn number 1, but unfortunately looks like they called her. Didn't see the signal. Looks like a forearm was called.
The Ogden plows through, picks up 4 of them, calls the jam. She's going against number 44, Jalapeno, for the Skatesaphrenics.
I absolutely love that name. That is a great name.
Skatesaphrenics have the 4-3 pack advantage. Crowd cheering for Jalapeno. She's knocked to the outside right.
Eva Love making her way across the pivot line, getting knocked down. But Jalapeno finding the outside and lead a jammer.
In the back is Eva Love trying to find some daylight. Being knocked around by number 30, Betty Aim Fire.
She had all systems go back there, trying to help her make her way through the pack. But right now, scoring passes, commencing for Jalapeno.
And Prime Cuts lose another blocker as Jalapeno is trying to get around the last bit of defense up front.
And
see some daylight for just a hot second before the Skatesaphrenics
close that window on her. And Eva Love still trying to battle her way out of the pack on her initial pass. Having a tough time. Some great defense from the ladies in green early in jam number 2.
Jalapeno now making her 3rd scoring attempt. Going inside, going outside. Trying to get around number 1974, Texas Chainsaw Mascara. Finally gets it for another 5-point scoring pass. No, it's 4 points.
4 points. Yes, indeed. Hard to see that thumb at times. Usually they'll wiggle it at us. So. All right, and still, Eva Love having a tough time. Still trying to make her initial pass through the pack. Jalapeno having a great run for points right now. And the out-of-play major going to send Trixie Von Teese right back to the box. Not the place she wants to be early here in period number 1. Jalapeno grabbing 5 on that scoring pass.
And the jam is called off.
The Prime Cut's going to field the WB2 of Wild E. Coyote under the star.
And on the jam line for Emerald City is 96 Boylan.
As the whistle blows, the jam begins. And the battle for the front.
Boylan gets lead jammer as no pack is called.
Absolutely. Coyote still trying to look for her way through. D-Day Doll putting a smackdown on aerial strike.
Here comes her scoring pass, getting through almost untouched.
And then D-Day Doll getting
4, calling it off.
Sorry. D-Day Doll getting called on the forearm major. Slight advantage to Emerald City. 3-on-2 in the pack as we get ready to roll. As the whistle blows, the jammers start to claw their way through the front of the pack. Inside, outside, and all around side. Short Stack taking a shot, but staying upright and inbounds to become a lead jammer.
Grace Golden just an eyelash behind her. It's going to be a race to get to the back of the pack.
Yes, she is.
Slaughterhouse gets a defensive advantage, but Short Stack calling it off before anyone has a chance to score on that one. So is Ogden, her second trip to the jam line.
As the whistle blows.
I love these single whistle starts now.
Absolutely. This definitely shows you the strength and the power of these ladies as they get moving. The battle for them.
Both teams have been skating hard, skating fast. It's Ogden getting lead jammer at turn 3.
All right, now Trixie Von Teese putting the shoulder down on number, I believe that was number 73, assist to suicide, but he hadn't called for a back block. That was...
Ogden goes through, gets 4 points, extending the Emerald City League 27-0. 23 minutes left to go in the first half. They have number 44, Jalapeno.
All right, she's going to face off against the WB2 of Wild E. Coyote as the whistle blows. The battle for the front won by Jalapeno, lead jammer.
Nice 3-wall up front, keeping Wild E. Coyote in check.
Good job, all systems go, and Warchick Barbie teaming up to try to burst her out, and they finally get her through as they approach the pivot line. Jalapeno, though, on a scoring pass.
And she calls it off. She picks up 4 more for the Emerald City. Number 96, Boylan.
And you see the ladies in green lining up, ready to take those hits as we begin.
That 4-2 blocker advantage really showing the help for Emerald City as they get out lead jammer Boylan. And as we get to the bottom apex, short stack still trying to get her way through her initial pass. Boylan now on a scoring run, gets inside, untouched, 5 points, all of them right there for Boylan.
And short stack still battling to make her way to the front of the pack. Initial pass finally complete. She is free and eligible to score. Again, Boylan with the lead jammer power, calling this one off in any time that she feels. And that's going to be it after grabbing 4 more. And the countdown in the whistle. And this one on the move once again. As we look for those skaters to fight their way out. Love forced off the track on the apex between turns 1 and 2. And the prime cut still battling to keep the jammer back and not able to, as Golden is through and lead jammer.
Medusa Harm with a great assist on that one, opening the hole for Golden to get through to get lead jammer. We're losing some Slaughterhouse blockers.
Yeah, that's going to be all systems go. Going to take a break in the sin bin for a minute as Love out of the pack. Eligible to score.
Slaughterhouse with a good 2-wall up front, keeping Grace Golden slowed down. She calls off the jam. Was able to pick up all 4 of them before doing so.
As the 3-on-3 lines up on the jammer line. The whistle blows.
Ogden gets through right at the turn 1 lead jammer Emerald City, but right behind her, quick as a flash, it is Wild E. Coyote.
Great job for that. Prime Cuts defense helped split the pack a little bit and allow her through. Now Golden going to try to battle, make her way through, and she is going to grab at least a couple. Looks like 3 before she's able to call that one off.
Jamming against 44, Jalapeno. That's a fun name to say.
Right.
I'll say it again, Jalapeno, lead jammer, Skatesaphrenics.
Short stack looking to bust her way out of that pack, taking shots, big shots.
As number 58 with a big shoulder.
Killing Sicilian. And again, short stack still trying to battle her way through as Jalapeno working on her first scoring pass.
Penalty bench is clearing out. Jalapeno's having a problem getting around that last Slaughterhouse block, number 1974, Texas Chainsaw Mascara. Oh, laid out by 32.
All systems go. A great shot right there on the apex as Shorty got one to beat. That was stretching that one out, but she is through the pack and now eligible to score as well.
Jalapeno's still trying to make her first scoring pass, getting knocked around like a pinball by the Slaughterhouse blockers. Finally calling off the jam. Picks up 5 of them.
Absolutely. It definitely wasn't an easy pass, but a great job for her to stay upright and in bounds as she did work hard for those points. This time out, we have got Evil Love wearing the star once again.
And for the first time on the jam line, getting lead jammer as quick as you can spit, number 262, Wonder Dread.
Wonder Dread. Through and now Evil Love called on a back block major.
So Wonder Dread has the first power jam of the game.
And she is working and works her way around Skatesaphrenics gust to wind and grabbing 5. As the pack comes to a standstill in turn number 2, Wonder Dread finding the hole, weaving her way through and grabbing 5 more.
Backside of standstill, jammers going lickety split. Almost see a vapor trail around there as she's trying to get away to her second scoring pass. She busts through 5 more points.
Now the Prime Cuts back to full strength on their defense right now, as again we are at a standstill here in turn number 3. They're looking to hold her up. You got UB Nice, Trixie Von Teese working. And UB Nice going to the box for a multiplayer block. You can't grab your teammates to hold back the skaters. So
Wonder Dread got a grand slam on that one, but back in the game is 1677 Evil Love for Slaughterhouse.
And looks like she's going to get 2 more on that before that 4th and final whistle. We're going to see Wild E. Coyote wearing the star one more time.
She's going against 00 Grace Golden.
And again, we got a 3-on-3 pack situation, if not briefly, as the Jammers work to battle their way out and to the front first. The no pack is called. They've got to let Coyote go, and Coyote going to have that lead jammer.
Great defense there by Slaughterhouse, keeping the Emerald City Jammer in the back of the pack, but now that is Grace Golden getting out for her initial pass.
Absolutely, it was a great job for the track awareness too, as they were able to create that gap that split the pack. Coyote calling it off from the outside of turn number 2, picking up 3 points to put the Prime Cuts on the board as we get ready to roll. The battle for the front, again, a tough battle. Both these jammers doing everything they can, but Short Stack busting out first to become lead jammer.
Justin Eyelash behind her. 96 Boylan gets out of her initial pass as well.
It is a foot race for points right now. As both these jammers, high speed initial scoring passes. Short Stack going to go ahead and wisely call that one off. And for the Primes, that is Evil Love, 1677. As the battle for the front begins, both jammers taking off the track, coming right into the pivot line. And one to hold her back, one to beat. That would be Texas Chainsaw Mascara, not quite able to contain her. Wonder Dread, lead jammer. Oh, and Cheyenne Pepper coming across. A great block to help spring Evil Love free of the pack.
Wonder Dread hits the back of the pack, trying to pick up some points, calls it off.
Let's see, the Primes actually with a defensive advantage this time. Wild E. Coyote wearing the star.
So is number 7 Ogden.
All right, we've seen this battle before. Let's see how this one turns out as both jammers fighting for that front glory.
And it's Ogden who just pushes her way through at turn 2. Lead jammer Skatesaphrenics, but able to skip through the pack is Wild E. Coyote.
Absolutely, avoided a huge hit coming at her from a Psychotic Rage here in turn number 3. Ogden able to bust through, collecting 4 points, calling off the jam. It has been a pretty good bout, keeping both jammers on the track. So yes, indeed, as we get ready to go. Again, Jalapeno getting the call. Short Stack getting the call. Short Stack taking a shot to the chops, but back on the move.
Jalapeno got lead jammer. It was about 2 seconds after that whistle blew.
Yes, it was. And short stack still battling, make her way around. Oh, taking them one from behind. Coming in, back in.
Jalapeno juking around, picking up a 5-point scoring pass. Short stack still trying to get past that last bit of defense from the Skatesaphrenics.
Yes, she is. She got one to beat. She falls down. Oh, and then trips over the down skater.
That allows Jalapeno to get through once again for another 5-point scoring pass. 10 so far in this jam.
All right. Well, the Prime Cuts getting one back on the track. Multiplayer block being called on Killen Sicilian. Number 58 going to take a break in the sin bin and make this defense even, if not briefly.
Short stack still getting
and short
her way through the pack finally on that initial pass. Jalapeno is still on her third scoring pass.
Still trying to make her way through, and that way she's going to work her way back through and grab a couple more. The amazing jalapeno popper grilled cheese sandwich, which I find absolutely mesmerizing.
Make me drool a little bit just hearing about it.
Oh, it's good, man. Yeah. If you haven't had one, you need to get one. But right now, we got some tasty action happening right now. Evil Love wearing the star for the Prime Cuts.
She's going against them with 0-0 Grace Golden, who gets lead jammer outside of turn 2.
And Love still trying to battle her way through. Taking shot after shot. Forced off the track in turn number 4. As Ogden starting scoring passes here.
Grace Golden gets through at turn 2, right where she got the lead jammer. Picks up 5 of them. Grand slam, and now Evil Love able to get through on her initial pass.
And called on a track cut major, so she's going to spend some time in the sin bin. Definitely not what the Prime Cuts needed. Another power jam for Emerald City.
Emerald City slowing it down now. Forcing the no-pack situation. Grace Golden picks up a grand slam 5-point scoring pass. Coming back for more as the pack is at another standstill. There's a no-pack. There's a 5 points. And we have another Slaughterhouse skater coming to the penalty box.
And Tracy Valentine's going to take another break now. Tough break. Only one defender on the track right now. D-Day Doll has her hands full out there. The only red jersey on defense right now. Soon going to be joined. Augusta Wind heading out of the box. But Doll unable to contain Golden as she makes another scoring pass.
That's her 5th scoring pass of the game. Coming back for more. That makes it 6 for the jam. 30 points. Big numbers for the Skatesaphrenics. I think the pack has moved about 20 feet since his power jam started.
I believe so. It's that passive offense. The sausage. All right, as she finally calls that one off.
35 points on one jam for Grace Golden. She's going against Boylan, number 96.
As the ladies line up, the defensive advantage still in the hands of Emerald City. 4-on-2 as the scrum begins.
But those two up front for Slaughterhouse making Boylan work for every inch as she gets lead jammer outside of turn 2.
All right, Wildy Coyote forced to the outside or the inside of turn number 3 by Medusa Harm, but free of the pack and looking to score. And the battle continuing. Golden slipping by. All systems go. So again, we're going to see some 5-on-5 girl-on-girl action getting ready to roll. 666 is short stack getting the call to wear the star for the Primes.
Wonder Dread seeing a hole on the outside, but it is shut down by the Slaughterhouse 3-wall. But they all head outside, allowing Wonder Dread to get through, get lead jammer for the Skatesaphrenics. Big hit by Neal. Shutting down short stack's initial pass.
Absolutely. Short stack up quickly, though. Trying that run one more time. And it looks like Wonder Dread tripping up over her own skater on the outside. Coming into turn number 1. Short stack still trying to push her way through to the front of the pack for her initial pass. Shorty forced to the inside of the track right about the jammer line. She's got to reset and start that run one more time, and a 5-point pass on the board for Dread.
Short stack trying to jump the apex up there, but not able to land it. Now recycling to the back of the pack as Wonder Red makes her second scoring pass. 5 more for the Skatesaphrenics.
Short stack still battling, being embattled, and that is going to be a major track cut. She was forced to the inside, comes right out quickly out of turn number 2.
Now Wonder Red with the power jam on her third scoring pass. Turning around that final 2-wall as no pack is called, so that is 5 more in the air for Emerald City.
And an out-of-play contact. Major going to send UB Nice back to the box. And Wonder Dread with another 5-point pass.
Another standstill pack. Here comes Wonder Dread again, plowing into that Slaughterhouse wall. But they can only hold it for so long before out of play is called.
And Slaughterhouse losing another blocker. Gust of wind getting called on a forearm major right there at the end of that one. 5 more points. And get ready to go. And now it looks like Short Stack still sitting in the box for serving her penalty time for the previous jam.
That means Ogden's going to start off with the power jam and a huge blocker advantage. And no packs called right before turn 1. Lead jammer for Emerald City.
And so once again, that passive offense going to stand still right at the pivot line as Ogden tries to make her way in and around. The prime cuts defense as she does and grabs another 5.
That prime cut 2-wall still eyeballing her hard, giving her a big shot as she gets through once again.
She does. Cheyenne Pepper takes the shot herself, sort of backfired on her, but Short Stack out of the box, able to sneak through. Looking to score.
Ogden's coming through again. Slides right through. Calls off the jam after picking up 5 more, so that's 15 altogether. That'd be number 00, Grace Golden. And who's for Slaughterhouse?
That is the 1677 of Evil Love. But it looks like an official timeout being called. And so it is going to be a 3-on-3 in the pack as we are now set and ready to go. As the whistle blows, again, the push for the front.
Grace Golden trying to go outside, but she was shut down by D-Day Doll.
D-Day teaming up with Trixie Von Teese to keep her back. Now Doll, a lone defender, not quite able to contain her. Once again, that is going to be lead jammer for Emerald City as Evil Love forced to the inside of turn number 4. Skates around, finds the opening, and looking to score.
Emerald City did lose a blocker there, so Evil Love has the offensive advantage if she can make it to the back of the pack. Grace Golden trying to slip her way through that front wall, calling it off.
But we'll set it up to do it again. Wildy Coyote wearing the star for the Primes.
She's going against number 96, Boylan.
And Boylan, a little bit of jammer defense there as Coyote busting out of the pack. Lead jammer, but Boylan not content to stay behind. Running right through and eligible to score.
Both jammers sprinting to get to the back of the pack. Wildy Coyote wants to end this half with authority, gets through, calls it off, gets more points on the board, 3 more. Slaughterhouse going out of this half with a fight. And that is halftime.